Until a very recent point in human history, if you wanted your voice to be heard around the world, you had to at the very least set a few cities on fire, and even then it was a toss-up. But now some dingus can talk about Smash Bros from a random attic in New York and YouTube goes, yeah, I feel like 4,000 Australians should hear this. There is simply no cooler feeling than the idea that your vocal cords are making eardrums vibrate all over the world. So today, having reached a milestone, I wanted to thank all of you from all over that world who made it happen. And what's a truly universal platform to say thanks with? That's right, Minecraft. You see, after lying dormant until 2009, Minecraft claimed its rightful position as one of the fundamental properties of the universe, alongside things like gravity, chess, and simping. So I sat down, cracked open my Minecraft save, and made some tributes to my biggest viewer demographics. Here's what I came up with. Okay, so just to be clear, I am not religious, but I do appreciate a banger statue when I see one. So, in celebration of the 1.2% of my recent viewers who live in Brazil, I did my best to recreate Cristo Redentor, the big ol' Jesus statue in Rio. He overlooks my bountiful harvest of Minecraft carrots, which I coat with precious metal and use to satiate my never-ending Minecraft hunger. And while I'm no Michelangelo, I hope my Brazilian audience can appreciate this Minechrist, at least in a parent putting their kids' art on the refrigerator sort of way. Speaking of refrigerators, by the way, as you're probably aware, they were pioneered in the 1800s by German scientist Carl von Linde. Well, today, I am here to honor that German spirit of invention with my Turbo Mother EX. You see, just like how a refrigerator is a better icebox, the Turbo Mother EX is a better chicken. It is a machine capable of bringing life into this world at frightening speeds, and all I have to do is flip this lever. Note how, while operating, the Turbo Mother EX flaps its wooden wings reassuringly to comfort the young chickens it has brought into this unforgiving world. They will in turn grow up to lay more eggs, which are then fed back into the machine automatically via a hopper and pipe system. And thus, the cycle of life is completed, or even enhanced. So once again, I would like to thank the 2% of my viewers who are German. Alright, take this off, and let's move on to the house itself. So, as you can see, a lot of artistic inspiration here. I tried to balance the quaint naturalism of this tree with the handmade aesthetic of the boat and the zombie head on a stick. So, really tried to balance this artistically. If we go inside, we can see I've got my little dude right here. He's my son, and he's very precious. He does like to make a lot of threatening eye contact, but I'm pretty sure that's just how Minecraft spiders communicate affection, so we're good. Behind me is the furnace wall. Pretty classic Minecraft stuff, takes up a lot of space. Could probably do with less, honestly, but took a lot of furnaces to cook all the stone for that giant Jesus statue. Why are you always hissing at me? It's kind of rude, but whatever. So moving forward, we do have a pretty special room. So I found that when I played Minecraft, it got kind of boring when I was living in my home, right? Because you get in your house, you shut the door behind you, and suddenly your risk of death drops to 0%, which is, I just can't agree with that, right? It takes all the challenge out of the game. So I decided to combine my storage and my parkour into a new room I like to call Parkourage. This is where I keep most of my items, and as you can see, I can just access them very easily just by jumping to where I need to be. So let's say I need to find enchanted so let's say I needed to get enchanted books. Boom, I'm there. It really couldn't be more easy. And it was fun too. So I can't stress this enough. You should put this in your home, and if you can't do that, at least put it in your Minecraft home. Also, before we go back up, I will grab a lever real quick. Gonna need that later. And now, we just climb back up. Super simple. So, this right here is my bedroom. Not too much to say about this place. But the door to the right is exciting. Just gonna thread the needle real quick. Because it leads to Australia, actually. This is my recreation of Australia. Haven't really been there, but I did my best. Australians, you are 2.2% of my viewership, and I'm thankful for you, so let me know in the comments if I did a good job representing your homeland. The next room. Well, actually, before we go to this room, I do want to talk about my philosophy when it comes to doorways. So, if you couldn't tell already, I don't really believe in doorways. Like, I use them when I have to, but I just don't like them. Because if you're going to go from one room to another room, like, why would you put a big block of wood in between? Like, why are you making things harder for yourself? So, I replaced this doorway with a lava pit to kind of constantly remind myself to keep moving forward. With this thing installed, you know, if I stop or I slow down, my face melts off. Simple as that. But if I give it all I have and I look straight ahead, my face stays intact. If you had to ask me what this was, I'd say it's kind of like a motivational design element. So we have now entered the brewing room, which, I mean, I call it the broom, but you don't have to call it the broom if you don't want, but that's what I call it. And as you can see, I have this boat glitched into the wall in the corner here. So if I'm trying to fill up a water bottle, like this, you know, normally I just fill the water and I drink it and it's all good. But if I'm trying to fill a water bottle and I accidentally click on the boat, it sucks me inside the wall and I start suffocating to death, which, kind of a fun feature of this house, kind of keeps me on my toes. So it got out right there. But it's really fun, because I feel like filling up water bottles, again, it's one of those features of a house where it's just something you go through the motions normally, but by adding in risk of death, I've enhanced my Minecraft experience. So moving on, right behind me is the entrance to my Mexican chocolate cave. Naturally, this cave, it's kind of dark in here, but naturally this cave is made entirely out of chocolate. I actually spent like an hour gathering all the materials to craft all of this chocolate. And when I finished, I kind of felt a bit empty because I couldn't eat it in real life. But then I realized I could eat it in Minecraft, and it made me feel a little bit better. So here, I'm going to eat the wall. Just like that. All the walls are edible. This is bootleg Willy Wonka, basically, is what we're dealing with here in the Mexican chocolate cave. So, yeah, in conclusion, I would like to thank Mexico as a whole for inventing chocolate, and I would like to thank a much smaller subset of Mexico for subscribing to my channel. I'm sort of struggling to escape the Mexican chocolate cave. Easy stuff. Alright, so next, I'm going to take this elevator down to my museum. It's a pretty cool museum, I think. I've got everything you could want in a Minecraft museum, minus a couple things. I've got a witch, got some creepers. I got some creepers here. I had a pufferfish in here, but it died, so I'm sorry you can't see the pufferfish. I do have a cactus, though, which is basically like a pufferfish in plant form. So, there you go. And I got bats. They spawned down here, and it took me like 2 hours of hell to get them all in this box. It started like, you know, haha, wouldn't it be funny if I got all the bats in this box? And then I kind of just kept doing it until it happened, which I'm not really sure whether to be more proud or ashamed of, but I think I'm glad I did it. I just very much enjoy taking things out of their natural context and chucking them in glass display cases, which is something my Minecraft self has in common with real-life Britain. So yeah, this room is dedicated to the 3% of my viewers from over there. Listen guys, I'm sorry. They don't have tea in Minecraft, and colonialism was the second thing I thought of. So I'll be taking the elevator up. Oh, nope, no, I won't be. But I'm taking this elevator up, and yep, it's time to show you the next room. So, this is another doorway replacement, and it's something that I'm really proud of. I like to call it the sacrifice doorway. So, in modern Minecraft, if you squish yourself down into a 1 block tall hole, your character actually starts crawling, which you can't normally do. But I thought, hey, why not make a door to another room where you have to crawl over magma and actually hurt yourself to enter? So it's like you have to pay a tax to enter this room. And then I thought it was a great idea, so I built it, and it's in my house now. Here we go. Yeah, wonderful. Look at this. And with that, we have paid our tax and arrived in America. You see, this is a flavor zone, so I've carefully boarded it up with an iron door. Now, naturally, being my own country, I took great pains to recreate America with perfect accuracy. You can see here we have our hamburger, we have Guy Fieri, just chilling there, and we have a chest full of cola. And that's it. You've basically now seen America. My fellow Americans make up approximately 66.8% of my viewership. It's a whole lot. So I'd like to offer you a celebratory toast. A moment. Just a moment. Just a moment. And we're good. Alright, so, because I have to climb this excessively long ladder, I think it's a good time to talk about age. So, checking the stats, I was... Oh my god! Check it. So, checking the stats, I was really glad to see that there's a ton of different ages that watch this channel. So first off, to everyone in the older age groups, I just want to say I really appreciate all the support, and I think it's pretty awesome you dropped by. And for everyone in my age group and younger, I just want to say I really appreciate all the support, and I think it's pretty poggers you dropped by. Now at the top, we move again past the little dude towards the outside world. See a little dude? Still hissing at me. I don't know what's up with that. But once in the outside world, we are going to be looking at two more countries that I still would like to talk about. So the first one is France. I was going to build the Eiffel Tower. You know, I was really thinking of building the Eiffel Tower, but looking at it in Google Images, I was like, man, this thing really is big and complicated. And, you know, I used all that energy building this massive Jesus statue. I'm sorry, I just didn't really have it in me to build the Eiffel Tower. So instead, I have, you know, just a pipe system carrying baguettes orbiting around me. Just a whole bread orbit. So I hope that's sufficient for my French viewers. But I still appreciate you. I'm sorry, I couldn't build the Eiffel Tower today, alright? Now, finally, there is just one more country to talk about, and that is Canada, with a whopping 5.2% of my viewership. And I figured, what better way to celebrate Canada and Canadians and close out this video than by making some delicious pancakes with maple syrup. But you might have noticed a small problem, which is I have no pancake kitchen. You know, how am I supposed to make delicious syrup-coated pancakes without a dedicated pancake crafting area? But do not worry, because all will be revealed in time. You see, if I take that lever that I grabbed from my lever chest earlier, and I put it right here, I will gain access to my secret pancake kitchen, and I will make the best Minecraft pancakes the world has ever seen. So first, I'm going to need some sap. This part should be pretty easy. I just take my dedicated pancake axe, I strip the nearest maple tree, and nope, nothing. Nope, I'm not getting anything. Nope, still nothing. Oh, there we go. Yep, okay. So, once I see the sap in the tree, I will milk the tree for sap. Do you milk a tree or do you sap it? Because you milk. Do you sap? But whatever. I'm holding a bottle of delicious maple tree sap. Of course, though, you know, I can't drink it right now because, as you all know, sap is 98% water, and you have to evaporate it into maple syrup before consumption. That's just how it works. That's why I have my secret sap evaporator here, and that's going to turn my sap into some delicious maple syrup. So yeah, while that's evaporating, we're going to need some wheat, eggs, and milk. Wheat is pretty easy. I'll just grab that from the farm. The Turbo Mother EX is making a nasty sound. Looks like it's backed up. So yeah, I mean, I need an egg or two, but I think there should be an egg or two to spare in here. Let me just take an egg. Oh, looks like I can't put the egg back in. I'll just let that run for a while and declog it. So I have my wheat. I have my egg. Now I just need the milk. And that's fairly straightforward. Just on the pig. Then I have to be careful to actually time it correctly. There we go. No. Oh, I did. I had another bucket. Okay. I've got my milk now. And yeah, we should have all the ingredients we need to craft some delicious Canadian pancakes. Put in the milk. You put in the wheat. You add the egg. Oh, no, I'm forgetting the maple syrup. How could I forget? Of course, we have the syrup bottle. We press the lever. Leave no trace. Now, syrup, wheat, milk, not forgetting anything, egg. There it is. Folks, this is it. We have a genuine Canadian pancake. And where better to eat this pancake, a symbol of all the comforts of home, than in front of this pinnacle of industry and, of course, the giant Jesus statue. So, I'm going to be eating this pancake right here. I think I just... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, massive success in my book. I hope that you Canadians out there are feeling pretty honored right now. So yeah, with the pancake fully consumed and Canada fully honored, that concludes my 10K Minecraft house reveal. Hope you had fun. Of course, I'm still going to mostly talk about Smash on this channel, but I was thinking, I do play other games, and I even sometimes do things that aren't games. So I'd love to talk about them too sometimes. And finally, please know that if your country wasn't in my top viewers this month, don't worry. That just means you have to tell all of your friends. Just tell all of your friends about my channel and force them to watch all of my videos, preferably multiple times. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, thanks for everything, and stay tuned for my next sub special, provided I can keep up all these blood sacrifices to the YouTube algorithm.